Hi.
Yay, hi.
Yay.
Awesome. Awesome. Rolling in. Hello, everybody. It feels so great to feel you all. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna pop a little note into our group as a reminder. Where? Woo, great. Yay. Welcome to our official Rich Bitch roadmap call. I know we've been road mapping the whole time, but we're gonna do more mapping today. Um, Everyone pop into, you know what? No, not we're not going to do chat. I want to feel you. Everyone popcorn off mute and tell me in 2 to 20 words how you are feeling about your goal revenue this right now. It can be logical, it can be like, I don't know, what the fuck, it can be colors, it can be what it smells like. You do you. All right, Danelle, take us off.
Yeah, I am having a weird day today. I feel this kind of like low grade depression and some like sadness. I've been traveling, and so my energy just feels a little bit all over the place and ungrounded. The map and my revenue feels I feel really excited about it. I feel like it's a place that I can like move towards, like I can direct my energy towards when right now it feels kind of scattered. So yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, for those of you just dropping in, just come off mute. You can also use the chat if you want to use the chat. Don't come off mute, like please, you guys do you. But either pop off mute or hop in the chat. How does your dream revenue feel right now? Your orientation to it.
I can go. It feels like two things. It feels like totally obtainable. And like, yes, I would love a map. So it's like one of those things where I'm like, yes, the energy is there, like the flow is there, like the visual is there, but more railings, more training wheels, more, more, more.
Yes. Great. Good. Yeah. Bowling bumpers. Love it. Cool. What else? Oh, I'm so delighted we're all in the same room. This
I
feels so
can
good.
go. I
Yeah. Hi,
can
Lucy.
come. Hey,
Hey.
I I have to be honest. I have popped in and out. It felt so much work. Well,
Yeah.
it's good, a good work, but I was like, I didn't have the capacity to do this. So, um, and also I am since we started, I'm reopening the idea of opening my photographic business, and I'm like. I'm like, that is so many things to fit in one space. So I'm at that place. So I know within myself it's not a money mapping that I've been feeling right now. It's more a embodying of the next step because I already have planned those next steps. Like not planned, but like I mapped those out. And then I can like pricing has never really been an issue. It's more the setting of everything and sticking to it for longer than 3 months.
Great. Yeah. Awesome. I feel you. Cool. Thanks, Lucy. Into it.
I can hop in. Um, Honestly, I've been pretty distracted with all the health stuff that I've been going through. Um, so I've been popping in, I've been listening to the threads. I haven't done the mapping yet. I think one piece will be a huge piece for me will be the really getting clear on how I serve and the solutions that I can bring to people because that's been really unclear over the years. So the 8K months feels doable once I can get that kind of in alignment and offer my programs and offerings and be of service in that alignment. So
Great. Perfect. Thanks, Kelly.
Wrangle. I was just thinking about that wild stallion thing I said, and I'm like, oh, it's a little too wild. Like, let's wrangle. Maybe
Some
put a
wrangling.
saddle on her. And then the other word is coming to mind is like blueprint.
Yeah. Yeah. Great. That one, this is a both and for me, and I think probably for all of us, the wrangling, for artists, creatives, soul-led, heart-led, feminine-led, desire-led, like all the juicy stuff. It's difficult because we want to be both the wild stallion and have a business that fucking maps out to make good money, right? Yeah, it's a nuanced spot. Cool. Thanks, Piper. Anyone else want to share where you're at?
Hey, I can. What's the question? I arrived a little late.
Just, it's kind of an open, how are you in relationship to your dream revenue? How does that feel for you?
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like I'm holding a lot of balls at the moment. I'm kind of like, yeah, juggling a lot. I started on the mapping and I started to map out like May, June, and was like quite nicely surprised by how quickly I got to the amount. I was like, oh, I'm actually like not that, it feels like not that far off, like very achievable. But yeah, also like really longing for that like longer term planning. I feel like I've been planning like for the next month, for the next month, for next month for a really long time. So I'm like really excited to do that like bigger thing.
Great.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
That feels great. I had this like little middle school moment when you said that you're holding lots of balls right now. I'm like, yeah, you have 20 men in container. Like that's a lot of balls. No, did that not land? Emily got me. Thanks, Claire. Mandy, you want to go next?
Yeah. I resonate with the balls, and I always think balls are funny too. I have this image more like balloons though, that like they're anchored. Like my number's totally doable, but like all these balloons are like bopping around. And I also get like immediately, I have two businesses, so I'm like immediately overwhelmed as soon as I'm like, am I counting them together? Am I counting them separate?
Sure.
Like I just want the bumpers really resonates too of like I want the map. I want the map so that I know where I'm going instead of like bopping all over the place.
Yeah. 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 I You're going for 250? That's your dream?
Yeah, that's my dream.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Doesn't feel doable. It doesn't feel doable right now.
What feels doable?
But 200 feels doable. That's what I did last year, and I made a huge transition last year. So 200 feels doable.
Okay, you landed 200. Okay. Well, let's see. Like once we get in there, I feel like what Claire shared too is that like my desire for all of you is to give you the map that can lay out this unfolding for you. And I also want to give all of you your brains just like tangibility. That's like to be able to see it all laid out. That's like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. So yeah, I love the like 200 is embodied. We've done this, but let's open to 250. That feels great. And as far as like, am I tracking both businesses in one or separate? I would just pick one or the other that feels truer for you and stick to it.
Mhm,
I probably would do them both in one, but it's got to work for you.
mhm. Thanks.
Yeah, great. Anyone else? Cool. 13K for Lucy. Awesome. Okay. If everyone is complete and feels heard, I'm gonna drop us in. Just giving a nice open pause in case that's not quite true. Anyone else? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to give us a layout of what we're going to do in our next 45 minutes together and then take us through it. Imagine that. We are going to drop into a practice, into an embodiment practice, and I think some like bringing something about these balls, like bringing these balls, all these bouncing balls together, coming back into center, into ground. So we're going to do that and then drop into our next evolution, the version for each of you. And from there, we'll actually move into what I call calendar magic. So calendar magic, we're going to work with calendar magic to actually map out your year so it adds up to your whatever your dream revenue is. And the way that I like to hold calendar magic or mapping out strategy or the plan is it's still dreamily, it's still loosely, like so for all of our intuitive, creative feminine parts, we can bob and weave with it, and if this I know that we can hit places of wounded masculine in this place really quickly. That's like I had this perspective, like I mapped out a 75K launch and I only got 2 people in, and then like the whole thing falls apart, right? So like I like to hold this system loosely so that how like what's meant to happen is going to happen in filling each container, and then we can be flexible in the other containers. It feels more like I have a really weird visual in my head. It feels more like if you have, I'm going to use 150K just as an example, but if you have 150K like volume of water, like there's a bucket of water that's 150K. When we're going to pour like some into this one, that's one container, and some into this one, that's one container, and some into this one, that's one container. But like this bucket's now going to get bigger because there's going to be more in there. Like we can move water around to make sure it all adds up. That's really what I'm trying to get to. And then and we're going to weave in what I call the vital five, so that by the end of our time together, you actually have a hold in your hands map of the rest of the year. That should be really helpful and tangible and make sense for those big, gorgeous, creative brains of yours. And at the end, if we have space, we'll do some just questions, Q&A, hot seat, whatever we need. Cool? Yay. Great. Okay, everyone, big breath. Big breath into your bellies. Simple, 2 more of those. Breath into your belly. And as you breathe in and out of your belly, start to exhale with some intention and just let go. Let go from the shoulders, let go from your back body, let go those little muscles around your chest. We'll do one more together. Inhale. Hold this one at the top. I want you to call yourself all the way home. And exhale. Feel your tailbone here. Feel your feet connected to the earth. And all of the bits and pieces that have been in the future, in planning, in an hour from now, in 6 months from now. Bring them all back home. And if you actually need to reach out with your hands and pull yourself back home, do that. Come on home, selves. So that all of your future selves click into place with your present self. And then feel for your past selves, the ones that have concern about the future because of the past evidence, the ones that are scared, the ones that are excited, all our little selves in there. Any parts that are looping in the past, we're going to bring all of them home too. So just get everybody caught up to the present moment. One more big inhale and exhale here as you really land here and now. Here and now. And as you are here and now, really be here and now. So feel your body as you are in the space that you are in. The temperature of your hands, your toes. And notice what you can hear. My voice. I have birds outside of my window. My air just kicked on. Receive the sensation of hearing with your whole body. Maybe you run your fingertips up your legs or one up your arm. Just feeling and being here. Great. And if you have energy that is still around mostly your head, like all of these balls in the air, balloons in the air that are bouncing off of each other, the big chaotic energy, lots of creative energy. Sometimes I call this, what do I call this? Sparkly object syndrome. There's this over here, and there's this over here, and there's this over here, and there's this over here, all normal, as we are all creative and full of ideas and big vision and multi-dimensional crazy beings. But feel all of that energy. And I actually want you to move your head and move your body like this energy feels. So maybe you find a shake or a wiggle and you're breathing and actually move this energy through your body. Maybe it's a slow sway or a back and forth, up and down, side to side. But grabbing all of this just in the air. Maybe it's swirly. Maybe use a swirly. I want you to bring this through your body. Actually swirl your body. Make the shape of the energy all around you through your body. Shake, swirl, wiggle. And we'll do that for another 10 seconds. There's a part of you that's only doing this half-assed. I want you to ask yourself to go all the way in, even for just 5 seconds. No shame there. I know it well. Shake, wiggle, swirl. Oh, just gathering up all of that crazy, chaotic, big vision energy, lots of ideas, lots of stress. Got to figure this out, solve this. All great. Just move it through your body. Good, big inhale. Come to stillness. Hold this inhale at the top. Feel your spine. Exhale, feel your spine. And feel all around you that energy, the wilds, the chaotics, the crazies. Just feel it all start to drop, like we're letting helium out of balloons. It all just drops down to the ground. And as all of that energy drops down to the ground, knowing that we can pick it up later. You can have the ideas later, you can have the inspiration later, the game plans, even the stress. We can have it all later. But for right now, it all drops down to the ground. And as you feel your spine, your sense of verticality and center, feel now your ground. Feel now your ground. And reclaim your own energy body. Maybe you light it up, your auric field. Maybe you run water through it. Maybe there's a big vacuum cleaner that you hook up to it and it sucks everything out that's not yours or that doesn't need to be here right now. Maybe you turn a light on and it becomes this bright, brilliant color. But reclaim your energy body as your own. Clean, clear. If there's anything else here that's hovering about, be insistent. Push it out, drop it down, swipe it away, blow on it, light it on fire, do what you gotta do. Into your own space, your own energy. And now invite into your energy field, into your physical body, the energy of your rich bitch, the energy of the woman who has already landed this year. Your 13K months, your 250K year, your 150K year, your 96K, your 25K, whatever it is, perfect for you. Bring this woman into your field. Remember her and allow her to show you how to remember her. And maybe your spine gets a little taller. Maybe your chin tips up and you feel some sunshine on your face, even if you're inside. Maybe you feel little sparkles on the backs of your elbows. The way that you have embodied her over the past week together. And I know that this is not the time that you have met this version of you. So remember when you have walked as her, thought as her, danced as her, laughed as her, claimed big fucking vision as her. Remember that and bring her in now. And your belly gets soft and your feet get heavy or tingly or sparkly and your shoulder blades drop down and there's a little smile in the corners of your mouth. My eyes always get a little bit mischievous, personally. And let's really, really focus on grounding here in this version of you. So sending your energy down, just pouring this energy down into the bottom of your chakras. The bottom of your chakras. So feel the bottom of your crown chakra and the bottom of your third eye, almost like they're full of the frequency, like full, weighted, grounded of the frequency of your inner next level, your inner rich bitch, your inner God self. Feel the bottom of your throat chakra. in your heart chakra, like this big pooling lake of potential energy, of inevitable energy, and feel that in your solar plexus. Your womb, your sacral, and your root. Feel all of this gorgeous energy just drop down, drop down, drop down. It's pooling all around your hips, and your legs, and your feet. Now, in your mind's eye, I want you to step into your dream business life. Just boom, go there into your dream business life. And maybe that's 6 months from now, maybe it's a year from now. Drop into that. Business is booming, but like on your terms, it's not too burning. I meant to say booming, Freudian slip. Not too burning, not too booming. It's like perfect for you. You have the amount of clients you want. Sales are easy peasy. Launches are easy. It's all just working. All the gears are working. The money's coming in. The clients in your universe are just like stunning. Like, what? You get to have this. Them. Oh, they're so good. And feel into your day-to-days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What does this feel like? What are you doing here? Yes, you're with clients and they're fucking awesome. They're showing up for the work. They're doing it. They're empowered. They're hot for it. They do their homework. They're changing. Their transformations are insane. And also, like, what else is here? Do you sleep in? Are you more present with your kids in the morning? Are you making lunches? Are you prepping food? Do you go for a walk? Do you have a nap? Do you close your work at 2 o'clock? What do your days look like? I really want you to let yourselves have it here. Like if there's any doubt in here, any like I don't know that's possible. I don't have the evidence yet. I hear that. I get that. And just for this moment, just go all out. All out. Or even any classic feminine stuff, like I'm not allowed to have it. Just for right now, like brush it aside. I'm not going to ask you to bypass very much, but for right now, we're just going to tell this shit to fuck off. Like, get out of my space. This is my dream, bitches. And for 60 more seconds, I really want you to marinate in this. Like your dream life, your dream business. You feel great. Your energy's good. Your body's strong. You're confident. You're owning your work. You're embodied in it. And tune in with I know you're already in her, like you are in the embodiment of this woman, but tune in with her like you are in communication with her. Your, whoever she is with you, for you, your next identity, your next embodiment, your God self, your rich bitch. And just have a chat. You can ask her anything you want to know. She has information for you. Words, symbols, affirmations, mantras. You should hang out here for 30 seconds and just find out what she wants you to know. Taking any last noticings, noticing if there's music playing, noticing if there are plants here, birds here, books here, noticing what you're wearing, your hair. And then extra doubling down on what this feels like in your body. What this feels like in your body. How open, gushing, and yet discerning your heart is. What does that feel like in your armpits? How soft are your eyes? Is your tongue disconnected from the roof of your mouth? Do you feel strong? Do you feel turned on? Do you feel capable? Do you feel totally baller? What does this feel like? What do your hips feel like? The space between your legs, your feet. And really anchor this. Like own it. Like this is mine. This is what this feels like. And take your hands, bring them to your arms and give yourself a hug. We're going to squeeze this information into your body, into your cells, and trusting that your body has this information now. It's not going anywhere. You can tap this anytime. You can access it anytime. And your body will hold this frequency even when you don't think that you are. Even when you forget, your body has this. Trust this. Squeeze it in, squeeze your legs, squeeze it in. Okay. And then very gently come back into your space so you can wiggle your toes, your fingers, stretch your legs out. I like to open one eye at a time and stay in the space of gooiness as long as possible. Orienting back into your physical space. Writing anything down if that's your style. As much as I really, really, really want to hear what that was like for you, I will ask for you, if you do want to share, to share it in the Telegram group so we can move on and groove on from here. So from this really luscious place, I want you to grab a piece of paper. We're all gonna have different ways of doing this. I'm a paper gal. If you're not, that's okay. Like open your notes app, go into your Google Docs, you do how you do. But I'm a tangible paper. Like I have an actual calendar, real calendar that I start here and then I put it into the digital world. So you guys do you. So whether you have your an actual piece of paper or Google Doc or whatever you're doing, we're gonna lay out the rest of the year. Actually, before we do that, in the bottom right corner, make a little box that's, I don't know, mine's like a 2-inch by 2-inch square. That is your vital fives key. So I've created this method. I'm not going to go through the method today, just so you guys have some background here, called the compass method. And when we have all points on your compass, that's north, south, east, west, and true north in the middle, like these are all of your business elements. And once you have these elements in place, then we can really be rebels and do business on our own terms. But north is like the structural bones of your business. South is your fire, your turn on, your generation machine, like your why, like why you do what you do. East is messaging or voice. West is wealth flow, which is much of what we're doing now. And in the middle is your true north. And I bring, at least in part, bring this through in what I call the vital five. And these are your five vital actions that you do every day. They are unique to you. I'm not going to tell you what yours are, but you do them every day. And like these are the things that speak for myself here, that in my days I'm like, I don't really need to do that. Like they're like the things that slip the fastest and like the most crucial. So whatever your vital five are, and write those in there. So mine are very simple. It's very simple body stuff. I get my feet on the ground first thing in the morning. I have a walk every day. I have a nap every day. I eat a shitload of protein, and I don't do a workout every day, but I try to. Just like basics. I have my morning practice. So whatever those are for you. Breath work, embodiment, daily rage practice, a nice cry. Like, I don't know. What are your vital five? And honestly, most days I actually just stick with three. I'm like, three is good, but it's nice for me to have my five. And then anything else in your vital fives key that came through your vision scape that was like, oh man, like when I'm in my dream business, I'm doing this. I'm maybe my like being with my cup of coffee ritual in the morning is actually 15 minutes instead of 4. Or from your dream vision, what came through that is like vital nature to your day-to-days. You can pop that in your vital fives box too. And also somewhere at the bottom of the page, doesn't, again, you guys do you, doesn't matter where you put it. You can put it in the middle of the page if you want to. I want you to write your goal revenue for this year. Okay. And then up in the big calendar. Okay, so this is what we're doing right now is something that I call, other people would call this planning. I call this magic. I call this calendar magic. And what I mean by that is when we map our dream, our dream business, which for us in this room is not, it's not separate from life, right? Like you guys, as am I, are all embodied in your work. So we're mapping the dream business onto your calendar and informing the field of the calendar that this is what we're doing. So it's like casting the informational energetic spell of your dream business life onto a page. So actually think about this as a ritual. It's like any other ceremony you would do, any other well, we're just off the other side of a full moon, so akin to, a full moon ritual, or you guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, really, really thinking about this process as a piece of magic, as a magical act. And I also love to move from the creational standpoint that deciding is also a magical act, that we decide and then it is so. And there's a lot in here. Like, oh my God, I could hang out in here for hours, but or the rest of my life. That deciding is a magical act. When we decide, we make it so. And like, yes, that is frequency. Yes, that is embodiment. Yes, that is like shift in thought forms. And also that's action, like how we are moving as this, as whatever it is that we're calling in for ourselves. So this deciding, putting this on calendar is decision as a magical act. So feel the frequency of ceremony in the air too. This is a ritualistic act. All right, so down the left side of your page, depending on what size your page is, we're gonna list April through the end of the year. And mine, like April, May, June, my months are spread out by like, I don't know, an inch and a half. And like it's cool if we can fit all of this, like April through December on one page, but no worries if it doesn't. So April through December. And then in between each month, you're gonna put 4 to 5 like little ticks, just like little bullet points. Like April, 1, 2, 3, 4 ticks. May. I can kind of show you what mine vaguely looks like, just like little tiny ticks between each month. May, so these are the weeks. I think May has 5 weeks. It doesn't really matter. It's that this kind of detail doesn't really matter. So like 4 or 5 ticks between each month. June has 5. Yeah, I'm not going to go through them all. 4 or 5. So April, 4 or 5 ticks, May, 4 or 5 ticks, all the way through December. And this, for brains to bite into, this is a version of your Google spreadsheet. It's just going to land in a different way for your brain. And like I said, I really love tangibility. Like I literally want to hold it. I want to be able to, not that I'm going to, but I want to be able to like put it in my mouth and chew on it if I can. It's like really helpful for me to understand it. And then at the top of your page, like right above these, just however your week lays out. So like mine is Monday through Sunday, but like start with whatever day your brain starts the week with. It could be Sunday through Saturday. Just Monday, yeah, the weekdays at the top. And we are, so we'll all deviate a little bit. Oh, sorry, Claire, for not for each month. I'll just show you what mine looks like. Mine is like super rough. Hey, Lucy, bye. Thank you. So I have my months down the left side, and then at the top, I just have like those. So yeah, it's a janky map, but it's gonna be a nice map, a janky nice map at the end. So some of you have done your spreadsheets, some of you have like filled them out and added all your numbers up so it gets to a nice revenue goal. Some of you have popped in there and you're like, unsure of what you're selling throughout the year, and some of you haven't done that yet. And I just want to say that's okay. Like everyone's gonna be at a different spot with this, and like no worries at all. You can come back in and fill that part out later if you don't have it yet. So we'll actually work a little bit backwards. So via your dream life, the life, your business life, like how you want this to go, I just want you to the go through the months and go through the days. We're gonna start with months or days first. Go through the months and go through the days of your like things. Okay, so things that are already on your calendar, like when I laid this out for I do this every year. I lay this out, I lay my calendar out in like October for the next year. And I go through and I mark off all of my daughter's school vacations and stuff. So I'm like, spring break, I'm not fucking working. Christmas break, I'm gonna work half time. Just like what's already on your calendar for this year that you know that you are just doing something. You know, you're going on vacation, you're taking a trip, you have surgery, like whatever it is for you, just mark those down here. And then no, we'll start there. Yeah, do that first. And then lay out, like if there's anything about how your weeks go, and this is super custom to every single one of you. There's no correct answer here. Like the only correct answer is your answer. I every 4 weeks in my business is integration week for me, which means that I don't take clients during that week. So in my calendar, I have the fourth week just like taped off, just marked off. So if you know, if there's something like that for you, write that in there or scratch that out or whatever makes sense for you. If you know that you have like specific business hours that you know, your business operates in, you start at this time and you end at this time. Some of these are total dream hours. Like some of you have lives where you just get to decide, like I work from this time to this time. My hours are dictated by the time that Elliot goes to school and Elliot comes home from school. So I can work from basically 9:30 until 3. So these ones are like, maybe, I mean, integration week is a choice for me. I just decided that I needed that. I wanted that. But these are like functional, practical, logical things. Like this is your life. Just gonna put those in there. And once you have those, we'll start to put in your like your vital fives, um, and anything else that you do daily, weekly, monthly that are also vital. So your okay, and this doesn't work every day, but in an ideal world, I get home from dropping Elliot off from school and I feed myself second breakfast and I go for a walk and I have a workout. And I schedule myself a hour-long like business time. That's like I'm writing the email, I'm making the post, whatever it is. Like I said, that's an ideal world. It doesn't always happen that way for me. But your vital fives as injected into your calendar weeks. If you have a hot yoga class that you take every Thursday, just like cross off Thursdays, or like maybe there's a whole mark down, just like a straight line through all of your Thursdays. I try not to schedule things on Fridays so that it can be kind of my flex day. I could go for a hike on Friday if I want to, or if I have a shitload of client work to do, then I can do that. So my Fridays are just like, nope, like off limits. And then as you're looking at this total chicken scratch piece of paper that is calendar magic, I really want you to feel the not just the possibility, but like the practicality of what's possible for you. As you're laying this out, like actually feel this happening in your future as it's laying out. So we won't do this on call today, but you'll take in your own way, you'll take what we make today and like apply it to your actual whatever you use for your actual calendar. So I'll show you mine. This is my month of April, and I just take tape off of the fourth month or fourth week, and I'm like, I'm out. These are my group calls, so I'm laying out like my pieces of tape are always my like hard things. So you can see that my Fridays are like semi-clear. So you'll take your rough draft, I guess, and then apply it to physical calendar. You can add it to your Google Cal, however it is that you calendar. If you go into Google or Apple Cal and you can just like go in and box off that yoga class, or go in and mark off the fourth week, or go in and mark off like unavailable on Fridays, or whatever it is you're finding out in your dream business. We're going to actually apply it to your real calendar. And it can be flexible, right? Like shit comes up. We all have lives, but this at least is going to hold the space for your dream life to like fill in, to come to you. So once you have your dreamy stuff here, your dreamy stuff, your real life stuff, your practical stuff, then you can start filling in your revenue streams, your programs, your group launches, your one-on-ones. And this is going to look different for everyone. So for some of you, like if you're more focused on one-on-ones, it might be like, oh, I'll go from me first. So I run mostly group programs and also one-on-ones. So mine will look like mastermind starts in May. So I would write the Renegades. And then my next round of fire starter starts in July. So I would write that in July. And then my next Renegades starts in September probably. So I'm writing in what I know that I'm launching. And from your spreadsheet, you can pull numbers over too, if that's helpful for your brain. If I'm like, okay, mastermind revenue goal is this much. Revenue goal is this much. So that's how mine will look. And then I kind of like bob and weave with one-on-one clients in there. If your work is mostly private clients, then it could look like, April is like 5 new clients, or I know I have therapists and different kinds of practitioners in this room too. So like, let's say you take 10 clients in a day, just multiply that over your month. So you just make sense of what the shape of your business looks like for you. So this is really where you're taking your projected year layout of how you are bringing in your cash and laying it out on top of your dream business, the shape of your dream business. Does that make sense? Are there any questions there?
So with the tick marks are just like representative of the weeks, right?
Yeah.
So we're just writing like, okay.
Yeah. All right, so you guys take like 2 more minutes with that. And just wrapping up wherever you are, knowing that this process is your own and you can come back to it. Of course, you guys know that. And I want to speak into the space, the unknowns. There's always unknown, right? We're always working with the mystery. And there's, especially as we're claiming and we're deciding and we're like, oh my God, like October, like I don't fucking know. Like I get it. Like I want to hold space for the mystery too. So just hold this as like a basic framework. And even if your language is like, you don't know what the thing is, you don't know what the container is, you don't know exactly what it looks like. Maybe it just says like 10 new clients or group program mystery name. Just to hold that space from a brain can make sense of it place, and also from a magical space holder place. Okay, and we're gonna do a little closeout together. So wherever you are in this process, I want you to take your magical calendar map of your dream revenue year and hold it in your hands, feel it in your body. And I also know that calendaring, planning, strategy thing can get really toothy and really like, ah. So let's just like drop this whole thing back into your body and into the knowing of the woman that's already done this. Like this wouldn't be a dream. This wouldn't be calling to you if it was not a real option for you. I want you to really feel this, like the landing of this year. This is happening. Own this. And remember what that feels like in your tongue, what it tastes like in your mouth. Remember what it feels like in your hips, in your root, in your heart. Really ground the whole thing in your body. And I want you to come to a statement, invite a statement from the inside out, from this place that's like, I'm fucking doing this. There's no other reality. There's no other option than this happening in my life this year. From this place, I want you to come to a statement that's mantra-esque in nature, that starts with I am. I am. And close on that note. Pop your I ams into the chat or pop off mute and let me know what that is. I am. Ready, set, go.
I am getting bigger.
Yeah. Getting bigger. I'm fucking doing this. I am capable. I'm in charge. I'm doing this. Making 126K this year. Great. Yeah. Feel that power. Feel the power in this room. Collectively in this cauldron. Awesome. Yes, in charge of my business, my calendar. Hell yeah, Mandy. Absolutely. I'm the queen of doing this. So good. So good, you guys. Amazing. Okay, I am going to pop my Calendly link for scheduling your Renegade Roadmap one-on-one call with me. Get on these calls with me before the end of this month, or not this month, sorry, this week. This week for me is Thursday because I actually have training on Friday. I'm not just taking my Friday off and leaving you guys hanging. I actually have a full day training on Friday. But schedule this with me this week because your Rich Bitch discounts happen this week only. And we're going to talk about what we just did and making your dream revenue a living, breathing reality together. with the Renegades Mastermind. Whew. Pop that in there. So if you haven't scheduled yours yet, schedule that now. And I want to hear about your journeys if you want to share in the Telegram group, and anything and everything else that came up. I'm so here for it. If you have questions too, I'm so deep divey on all of your things. Just pop it all in the Telegram group, and I will see you guys in there and tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.